Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video, something a bit different. We're doing sweet. We are doing sweet.
Sweet.
No bacon though.
No bacon? Okay, what are we doing?
We're doing a toffee apple crumble.
Are we sure we can't put bacon in that?
Pretty sure.
Alright, fine, let's get into it. Crumble it is.
Got our nice pan here. Just going to turn that on. And to that, we're going to add 500 grams of sugar. And if you can just put roughly 500 mils of water in there for. Bring it to the boil. And whilst that's coming up to the boil, Chris is going to show you how to do the crumble topping.
I am. It's going to be 500 grams of flour, which just goes straight into the mixer. Then you want 300 grams of sugar. Straight in there. A teaspoon each of cinnamon and nutmeg. Those can just go in there.
Beautiful flavour combinations, those two.
Like that.
Cinnamon and nutmeg. Always reminds me of Christmas time.
Yeah, very Christmassy actually. And also Halloweeny and wintry.
It's like a winter warming spice, isn't it?
Certainly is. And then last but not least, we need to put in another 300 grams of butter. So we're going to get this in there any which way we can.
And those eagle-eyed among you will probably realise that I'm prepping my apples ready for the apple crumble. So I'm not peeling them because I find that the actual skin on the apple does add a little bit of flavour and a bit of texture. And just for this, I am using 6 gala apples.
Now, the lid, because we're looking for crumbs. So at this point, I'm going to potentially put the butter in first. Definitely should have put the butter in first. And I was given an important job and I've messed it up. I'm going to add this to a big bowl and we'll do the rest by hand just because it'll be a tad easier. And the rest is simply adding about a handful of oats, maybe a little bit more, and then kind of mixing them through to crumbs.
I do like oats in the crumble. It gives it a nice bit of an extra texture.
It does give it extra texture, yeah, for sure. Crumble can be a little bit boring otherwise. I'm going to add more as I go, depending on how it feels.
Now, if you like me with a crumble, you've got to have a lot of topping, because if you don't have a lot of topping, I mean, it just don't taste right, does it? You know?
I feel like the topping is almost the most important bit. Well,
yeah, more a bit.
I think it's equally as important as the rest. So once you've got a nice crummy texture, and you'll know when you're there, you can set that to one side and leave that for your apples.
Delicious apples. So at the stage we're at now, you'll notice it's all sort of bubbling all evenly. What will happen is the caramel will literally start getting darker towards the edges and go gradually inwards, as you can see. So give it another 5 minutes from this stage and you should be golden.
Hey, classic pun. We love a good pun on Obsessed Kitchen.
So we're just at that stage now. I'm going to stick my spoon in, and as you can see it's all lovely and dark. And to that we are going to add our golden syrup to make it even more darker. Watch out because it may spit. And then now we add our butter. Beautiful froth come up. Don't worry, keep stirring it.
Oh, it smells like a sweet factory.
So when you've got to this stage, those apples that we were cutting earlier, we're just going to transfer those in.
Oh, this is going to be so nice.
Cook that down now. As you can see, the top of the sauce is going all over it.
It's difficult to tell how much toffee is actually in there when it's bubbling away, isn't it? But actually, when you add the apple, how many apples have you added? 6 apples.
6 apples.
Yeah.
So when that cooks down, obviously the apple's going to secrete its water and its own juices, so it's going to let it down a bit more. So it's not going to be too sticky. But just make sure you keep stirring it, and it shouldn't take too long. That tastes absolutely amazing.
It smells absolutely amazing.
You can see we're bubbling away now. We just push an apple against the side. And we just test it's ready or not.
And what are we looking for it to do?
We're looking for it just to sort of give under the weight, which it does. Because bear in mind, it's going to go in the oven. It's going to cook for another half an hour. So that there is perfectly ready. So we've turned it off. And let it cool a touch because it is going to be blisteringly hot. Then we're going to add it to our dish. And it's straight on with that beautiful topping that Chris made earlier.
Amazing.
Like that.
That looks good. Grab that off you.
And the reason we want a little bit of liquid on the bottom is because not only will that steam through on the topping, stopping it being dry, but we've also got butter in the topping, still a little bit of lumps, that will still keep it moist while it cooks.
Oh, okay, alright, fair play. So that's why there's still some small lumps of butter in there.
Yeah.
Right. So what do we do now? Just pour this over the top?
Yeah, just pour this over the top.
Well, this is a delicate job, but I'm going to mess it up.
Yeah, don't be worried. Don't be shy. Just want to get a nice even coating. Probably best to just chuck it all in the centre.
And then smooth it out afterwards.
Yeah. And then just smooth it out. So that will be your wedges. So, into a preheated oven at 180 for roughly half an hour.
Which we've done. So we'll see you back in half an hour.
So, it's been about half an hour.
Yes, it has.
It smells fucking delicious.
It smells bloody delicious.
Let's get it out.
Let's do it.
Look at that.
And smell it as well. Oh.
Tell you what, I cannot wait to dig into that.
I can't wait to dig into. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna be serious with you for a minute. I can wait to dig into that because that is bubbling and that is going to be bloody hot. Yeah, make sure you got a suitable adult present as well because this is going to be hot, very hot.
She's in a bowl.
She's in a bowl. She's got cream.
And
She's looking lovely.
we just show you.
Let them have the good stuff. Yep, brilliant. Now it's time for the favourite bit. The bit that everyone's looking forward to.
The digging in.
The digging in. I'm having that bit right there. Nice bit of apple on there. Oh, lovely. That is, without a doubt, one of the best things that we've ever made. And
Everyone loves apple crumble.
one of the most simple as well. Such a good recipe. Such a good recipe.
Could be yours in less than, what, 45 minutes?
45 minutes, yeah. Thing is, you start it off, it's an easy recipe. You start it off, you have your dinner, you put it in the oven while you're eating your dinner, you get it back out, it's piping hot, put it on the table, bit of cream, bosh. Lovely. Was that a third from Simon Murray?
You know it's good when the plate's nearly gone
Mm,
and we haven't even finished talking.
that's true. Maybe we should finish talking and do more eating.
But anyway, catch us back for our next dish.